everyone and welcome back to my channel. So if you haven't already guessed it, today we are going to be playing with the Nomad Hudson Valley. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this. It came in the post yesterday, but I'd already done my makeup, so I'm going to get to play with it today. Super excited. So if you're interested, please hit like, please subscribe, please turn that notification bell on because I am uploading so many new content, and I've also had another package come today. Super excited to get that filmed. So yeah, please stick around and let's get into it. This is what the beautiful outer packaging looks like. It's so pretty. It's just like a matte box. Very pretty. Shade names are on the back, and it's also got a really nice shine to it, which I don't know if they've done that before. It just says the Hudson Valley, New York destination. They do this on the backs of all their packaging. The foliage trail and coordinates are falling in love with fall, which I just think is just so cute. Shelf life. Do they put a shelf life on here? I don't think they do. It's normally around 18 months. No, can't see a shelf life on here. Yeah, and it also comes with this really cute little postcard, which again they do with all of their palettes, and this is something that's really new. So they've included the Nomad's Guide to Hudson Valley, and this is how they have kind of helped create the palette, which I think is amazing for someone who's never been to America. This is just literally so cute, and I can't wait to like have a good look at it. And it's really nice, really good touch. Well done, Nomad. So I'd just like to say I did find the shelf life is 12 months. It's just on the side there. So let's unbox together. And the packaging inside is exactly the same. It's this lovely matte box. It's absolutely beautiful. It's just, it screams fall. I bet, I'm not surprised if a lot of you have already watched the reviews on this. Obviously, being in the UK, we have to wait for shipping, but look, just the pump, the indents in this are amazing. They've really paid attention to detail. You've got donuts, hiking, pumpkins, apple cider beer, the pitchfork with a little farmhouse. It's adorable. So let's get in and let's swatch this palette. I'm wearing a green jumper today, which is Lion King from Primark. I thought I would stick to the green side. I haven't swatched this palette yet as I'm filming. You've obviously seen the swatches, but I'm not too sure what they're going to look like. But I'm just going to play with this side because I just think that, well, I love green. So let's get into it. So we're going to go in with our transition shade first on a Refa 15. And I'm going to pick up Apple Cider Donut. The names in this, oh, this also has a mirror. And the names in this are just super cute. And we're just going to fluff that on and use it as our transition shade. Super nice, easy to blend out. Really like, obviously it's not intensely pigmented yet because it is only a transition shade, but I think someone of a medium skin tone, this would be so beautiful. I feel like people with medium skin tones, fall palettes just look beautiful. I mean, they look beautiful on anyone, but just the colours and stuff, I just think they're really pretty. This is just stunning, and again, it's on, it's blended. That took me well, about 20 seconds. But yeah, really liking that. Just to go over the edge, to use as many shades as I can, I'm going to use the shade Ghost Tour up here. I'm just going to keep the same brush and kind of fluff that towards the top just to make sure everything's blended out nicely, but I've had no problems with that first shade going on. Has anyone bought this palette? If you haven't tried Nomad Cosmetics, I'm not too sure what this one is for. Like they give money towards like the destinations and stuff, so I'm guessing it's for the Hudson Valley, like to keep it maintained well. I'm not too sure, I haven't looked into that, probably should have. So on a ref of 14, I'm gonna go in, if I can find it, is that my ref? Yeah, I'm gonna go in with the shade Mountain Hike. Just a cute little person hiking up a mountain. Guys, if you're watching this, which you probably will not be, you've done so well with this palette. It's just so pretty, and I can't wait to, you know, create more. So first off, it's not that pigmented, but I don't mind building up my shades as long as I can, you know, get them to where I want them. Sometimes it's better to be able to build up a shade because you don't want to be going in and then it's hard to blend out, whereas it, you know, if you can build it up, it's easier to blend in rather than blend out sometimes. But yeah, it's still very stunning. It's a really nice green, like a khaki green. It's very pretty. And just because I am gonna use some more shades, I'm gonna go in with the shade Farmers Markets. No, I'm not, sorry. I'm going to try and deepen it up with Bed and Breakfast. Again, just keeping to that ref of 14. Again, this is just like a deeper khaki shade. That's really nice. It's just so pretty. I'm matching my jumper so nicely, and this is just, oh my god, it's just blending out. Super nice. I'm having literally no problems with it at all. Like, I'm dipping my brush in twice into these shades, and they're just effortlessly going on. So I'm just going to go back in with my ref of 15, no extra product, just to make sure everything's blended out. This is what I would do with every single palette. I always like to make sure that everything's blended out, so it's not blending, it is, but I just like to make sure that it all looks seamless, and that is looking absolutely stunning. So with my ref of 13, I'm going to go in with the darkest shade over this side, and this is the Farm to Table, and we're just going to deepen up that outer corner. So darker dungy, the darker grungier green. I'm just going to pat that on and just give it some little circular motions, fluff it through the crease just a little bit. Not nothing too heavy. So you can just work that in as much as you want to. As soon as you're happy, just going to pat over the edges to make sure that it's all blended nicely. And again, it's just super nice. Now, like I do for every shimmer, I am going to go in and put my NYX glitter glue just where I've left that gap. And then, if you didn't guess it, I am going to be picking up the beautiful green shimmer here, which is called Corn Maze. The shimmers have like little maps on them. I'm going to pick that up on a ref of 28. So let's have a look. And these indentations are in there really well. Obviously, when I swatch this, oh my god, when I swatch this, you know, the fun of YouTube, I possibly will lose some of that indentation. That is just so beautiful. But obviously if you don't swatch your palette, those indentations are going to last you a hell of a long time. This shimmer is, wow, that is stunning. Obviously this is a matte heavy palette, which I don't mind. I know I love my shimmers, and I do, but sometimes it is nice to just have, you know, that one palette that is kind of like matte heavy. And now what I'm going to do is just take some of those shades and blend them back into the edge of the shimmer, just so we've got a seamless blend. And then I'm going to go off of camera, do the other eye, and then we will come back with the finished look. We're going to ignore the fact that my hair is still not dyed and it is hair wash day, but I had to play with this palette. I just had to play with it today. Just had to. You understand, don't you? When you get a new palette in the post, you have to play. It's just, you know. And because I've lost a little bit of that green, I'm just going to take that over the top of where I created this cut crease, just to make sure it's back. And just to make sure it's blended. There isn't an inner corner highlight in here. Shall we try the shade Ghost Tour for the inner corner? Or Leaf Peeping? Peeping? Shall we? Shall we? Let's give it a go. Let's go in with the shade Leaf Peeping, which is this kind of orangey shimmer down here. And just see how that's gonna go. Yeah, it's not bright enough for me because I am a fair skin tone, but yeah, it works out quite nicely for this look. I'm quite impressed. So I'm going to go off camera, do the other eye, and then we'll be right back with the finished look. So we are back, and this is the completed look. What do you think? I love it. I absolutely love it. I put in my little 4 earrings because I think now I actually match the palette. Like I match it. For my waterline, I just went in with one of the Beauty Bay shadow sticks in Dumbo's Hat. Bottom lash line, I went back in with the deepest shade Farm to Table, and then I realised I hadn't used Farmer's Market, so I just blended it out with that. Lips, I used Primark lip liner in Velvet Touch, and one of my favourite Super Stay Vinyl Ink Maybelline in 35 Cheeky. Well, that's everything. That's all the finished look. Just put a hairpiece in because we're not going to talk about the hair, as we've said. Let's talk about the palette. Oh my god, I'm in love. I'm absolutely in love with this palette. This is absolutely stunning. By the way, mascara is just Rimmel Thrill Seeker. Can't be bothered with lashes today. In love. I've only used this side of the palette and 2 of the shimmers. I mean, this one I only used on the inner corner, but in love, absolutely in love. Like, this palette blended out like a dream. I cannot wait to play with this side, and then I can't wait to mix the lot together. Honestly, it is so stunning. I'm so happy with this. It's beautiful. There's no other words. Everything blended out so nicely. I didn't really have to do much work, which again we all like. Yeah, the pigment isn't one bam. You do have to build it up, but it doesn't take long. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Nomads are just nailing it with their palettes at the moment, and everyone gets better. This is my 4th one now, and I'm a sucker. Like, if they have a Black Friday sale, there's a few that I have my eye on that are going straight in my basket. Like, literally, they are so beautiful, and I wanted to check out some of their older formulas to the newer ones to see whether they were just as good, because I know people have said their older formula is good but their newer formula is so much better, so it would be interesting to see that. I've absolutely loved playing with this palette today. I'm really happy with the look that came out. It's so beautiful. The shimmers are so sparkly and they are really nice, and for green eyes as well. This green look it really blows my mind. I'm absolutely loving it. I can't even say how happy I am with this palette. I'm really happy to have it in my collection. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe as I've already said, and please turn the notification bell on because I will be doing a 3 looks 1 palette with this. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, then please do all 3 of those things. And thank you all for watching till the end. If you stuck around, congratulations through my waffling on. But yeah, I'm really glad that we got to play with this together, and I'm happy to have it in my collection, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.